Can I tell you? So I'm feeling a little wonder in my woman today. I am. And do you want to know why? Well, because I found the road less traveled. Yeah. So I was trying to get somewhere earlier today and the traffic was crazy. I was pressed for time and I didn't want to arrive late, because that doesn't look good, arriving late. So I took a chance looking for an alternate route. Yeah, because the regular road, it just wasn't cutting it for me. And I found one. Now there was hardly anyone there. It was a 2-lane road, one that way and one this way. And by the look of how empty it was, yeah, you could tell that it was obviously the road less traveled. Now, there were a few people with like a set destination in mind, all willing to do what 99% of other people aren't. Now, I know that people tend to stay away from these roads because they're more difficult to navigate or they require a higher level of consistency. And yeah, that's a big deal, and not everyone feels comfortable with that. And the fact that you can't pass each other isn't something that everyone can handle. Yeah, because the roads are like really narrow and you're not in competition with anyone else but yourself. So you got to wait your turn. But as I was driving, I began to come up with this list of pros and cons about why I should take this road, the less traveled one. So let me share it with you and then you can give me your opinion, okay? So road less traveled, tip number 1, having quiet time. So I do it at the beginning of the day, and for me, it's prayer, but it might be meditation or something else for you. So pros, well, it gets me focused, it provides me direction, and it prepares me to handle the stressors of the day. Cons, having to schedule intentional time to make this happen, and if I schedule it too early, I might fall asleep. So road less traveled, tip number 2, sticking to my budget. Pros, well, you know what they say, in order to live like nobody else, you gotta live like nobody else. Cons, saying no to that fabulous sale that you might never ever ever see again, all for the sake of financial security. New shoes or retirement fund. I'm not exaggerating, all of it counts. Now, road less traveled, tip number 3, taking a leap of faith. Yeah. Cons, well, what if I fail? Pros, well, what if I don't? See, it's like a gamble and the chance may never come back again. And I'm willing to take the risk. Think of it like blackjack or like a possible royal flush in Texas Hold'em or something. So road less traveled, tip number 4, logging your progress or self-accountability. Cons, if you write down a goal and you don't meet it, you're a loser. Actually, you're not. I'm really kidding, you're not. But if it keeps happening over and over again, you might see yourself that way. So consistency. Pros, nothing beats the feeling of checking off items on your list, and with everyone that you check off, it brings a sense of empowerment. And that's a real thing, I promise. And that right there, taking the road less traveled in spite of it being so narrow, yeah, that's the wonder in my woman. Yeah. What about you? What road are you on? Perspective.